Bella, hello. Thank you for accepting our invitation for this interview. How did volleyball first came into your life? It was your sister Anna who inspired you to start playing?
Yeah, partly, and my mom also.
She was a volleyball player?
Yeah, she played a little bit when she was younger. So my sister started volleyball in the city where we lived, and I was too young to start, so my mom put like a volleyball net in our garden, and we started to play against each other in the garden, and then when I was 9, I started to play kids volleyball.
In Ängelholm?
Yeah, exactly.
After the tragic loss of your father, you were 9 years old, I think, when you lost your father. Did volleyball become a kind of emotional outlet or escape for you? Help you to...
I don't know. I mean, probably it was good for me to have my thoughts on other things, to play volleyball. But I think it was more emotional when I moved to France to play. Because then I was like visiting my dad's friends and family, and yeah, just to play and experience the culture that he lived in.
And maybe this is why you choose to play in France?
Yeah, part of it, because I mean, first of all, the step to France from the Swedish league was good. The level was in a good direction for me. And then also because of the language, because I knew French and the culture, and my mom also was fluent in French, so it was like an easy step.
Okay. At what point did you realize that volleyball was more than just a game for you?
I mean, I always thought volleyball was really fun, and that's why I always continued. But I think for sure when I moved abroad, like when I moved to France, or mostly I think it started in Italy, when the pressure was higher, when the game was even at a higher level. I think when the pressure came a little bit, I think that's when I started to realize that, yeah, it's... Yeah.
But at only 14, you became Swedish champions. You play in the national team of Sweden at very young age. Do you ever take time to reflect to all of that in such a young age you made so much noise?
Yeah, I mean, when I think about it now, I think 14 is really young. But when I was 14, I was like, it was all like natural. I thought it was fun. I just played because I loved the sport. And then I always had my sister with me, and I think that made everything more natural. Because it was like playing with my family. I had my sister, and it was like normal, you know. But when I think about it today, I'm thinking like, I don't know, what did I do there, you know.
It's a huge achievement for such a young girl. 14 to play in the national team, seniors national team.
Yeah.
It's 11 years ago.
Yeah,
crazy.
It's many years now in the national team.
One person who played a key role in your career was Pirosaf.
Yeah.
Familiar name in Greek volleyball.
Yeah.
How important was he in your development? If he had been the coach at Ängelholm, do you think your growth would have been the same and as fast as now?
No, I think he definitely took gave me a big opportunity and helped me take this big step when I was at that age. He was the first one who introduced me to jump serving. Also, I started jump serving when I was 14 with him. And he just saw my potential, and he wanted to develop me, and it was in a good and a fair way. I was curious to develop, and he helped me, and it was super important.
But it's not something that we see in common, coaches to trust young athletes at such age.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thankful and grateful that they trusted me, and I mean, I guess they saw some potential, and they
it's obvious.
Yeah, they tried to go with it, and I think I was lucky that they saw this and they wanted to see how far I could come.
Is there any special advice that he gave you at that time and that you keep it until now?
So many years ago, I don't know if I remember, but I think it was just technical parts that he was always giving me feedback, and I really like feedback because I like to develop as much as I can in every part of the game.
Speaking about Ängelholm, I read something that this year the club faced some financial problems. Is it true that you are one of the persons that they give financial support in order to stay in the league and participate in?
I tried to give them a little bit of money for the next season and also last season. But I mean, I think there was a lot of big sponsors that helped them in the end, and I helped them to, I think, with interviews and making it more like in the media, public, yeah. And I mean, the reason I started playing volleyball and the reason I loved it so much was also to see like my idols play in my hometown. So I was like, it's really sad if they like close the club for the
young kids, for the...
Yeah, because it's so inspirational.
You have said in the past that your dream was to win the Champions League and bring titles to the Swedish national team. You have won 3 times the Champions League, you have won the Golden European League, you have participated in European Championships. Can we say that the only dream that you have not fulfilled is the Olympic Games?
I mean, the Olympic Games will be difficult to reach, but I know that from before, and I mean, I just think it's a special journey that we did with the national team, and I don't feel like it's something I'm gonna be feel like I don't know, it's not something that I'm feeling sad about. But because I think that we took so many nice steps with the national team. Like, we never thought we would play Europeans. We never thought we would play World Championship. It was like a dream. But now with the Europeans, like, it's going to be the 3rd time, and we're going to do it in Sweden. So I think it's
an ongoing procedure, and step by step, the last top is the Olympic Games.
I mean, it's so difficult for European teams to participate in Olympic Games because so many good teams are from Europe. So, I mean, it would be a dream, of course, but I think then we have to win the World Championship. I think it's difficult.
You mentioned before the World Championship. You will participate for the first time in Thailand. What is your feelings, your ambitions about your team? And what is your impression of the Greek team that you have played those friendly matches?
I mean, we're just excited to participate in the World Championship. To be there is an experience, and we never had this long trip together with we have a pre-tournament in Korea also, and I think it's just going to be a new thing for all of us and a really great experience. And we will face Thailand, Holland and Egypt in the group, and I think playing against Thailand will be incredible on their home court also. I mean, super difficult, but amazing
different
atmosphere.
Cultures, Thailand, Holland, Egypt.
Yeah, very different teams.
Different continents.
I mean, you just gotta adapt. I mean, for sure, watch video, but yeah. I mean, we'll see. And
in the last European, I think you made it to the quarterfinals, or in the previous?
I mean, we never played World Championship.
Yes, European.
In European, yeah, we made it to the quarterfinals.
You think that this gives you another motive to try to do some noise also in Thailand?
I mean,
or it's totally different?
I think it's different, but like, we are super underdogs. Like, we have no pressure, and I think, I mean, that's a better way to go into the tournament also, because we have nothing to lose and we can just try to play our game. Of course, we would be happy to get out of the group, but it's like super difficult. But I mean, you kind of have to set one goal so you know like how to play around, because if you go there with no goal, like, it makes no sense also. So.
And what about the Greek team that you have faced in those friendly matches? Was there any player that impressed you?
I mean, we have another game today, and I think today is the more official game, so we will play against their first 6 a little bit more, but they have a lot of great players, and I think it's a really good team to practice against before the World Championship. And I think they have European qualification also.
Yes, we have 2 matches in August.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it was really nice to come here and play against them.
Our Bella is Anthi.
Yeah.
I think you know her.
Yeah.
Would you like to make a comment for her? You have played, I think, as an opponent in Turkey and in Italy.
Yeah,
also.
we played, I don't know, in Italy. Maybe.
I think the years that you were in Scandizzi, she was in Conegliano.
Yeah, can be. Yeah. I mean, she's an amazing player and also person. We played against each other so many times in Turkey. So it's fun to see her here, and to play in the national teams is a lot different. Like, we have different roles in the teams here, so it's fun.
Okay. Early this summer, you opened up about feeling both physically and mentally exhausted, and how you work with your psychologist, and he helped you to pass all this problem, let's say. There's a lot of talking about the schedule, the players that they have to play 11 months without any rest. Would you like to make a comment about that?
Yeah, I think a lot of us in the volleyball world are trying to be more open about this problem with too many tournaments or too long tournaments. And the problem is more like the discussion is on, like it's public and it's more official that we're talking about it.
But the authorities, do you believe that they are listening to you?
Yeah, I do think they've made some progress, but I do think there's still a long way to go. I don't think that it's good that it's volleyball 11 months a year, even 12 months for some people. Like some players have 1 week free in a year, maximum 2, and it doesn't sound normal for anyone. It's just like a lifestyle that you live literally every day of the year, and sometimes you don't think about it, but when you think about it, it's so much volleyball, and I think mentally it's difficult to recover, also physically of course, because it's super physical, but mentally to not have a break and to like see friends and family and just stop for a little bit is very
Too many
hard.
high-level athletes
Yeah.
speak loudly about mental health in the last months or years. Do you think this is the major problem now for the high-level athletes, the pressure, the fact that every day of their life, every hour they have to think about volleyball, tennis, basketball, football?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's one of the main problems. Like, if you don't have a break, you will always live in your sport. And okay, it's your life, your lifestyle, but you're also like a human being that needs other things in life and other impressions and just love from friends and family, and just your body needs a break also, because it's super physical. Like, you use your body as your job, and in the end, if you don't rest, like, also your mind is constantly working.
And you're going to break it down.
Yeah.
In football, fans were divided for years over the rivalry between Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. In volleyball, some say there is something similar between you, Paola, and Gono, and also some other opposites that we have in this era, Tijana Boskovic, Vargas, Sticia. Is there any tension or rivalry between you?
No, I wouldn't say
Because
that.
we haven't seen
Yeah.
something like that.
No, I think it's a tension that people build up. When I see these players or play against them, it's like we just try to do our job. Like, we just try to be good players on the court and help our teams, and it's up to other people to compare us if they want to. But
So
we don't
there is a sense of mutual respect between
Yeah,
you.
I do think so, because we know, we all know the roles that we're playing, and that it's super physical, and that we have a big role in the team. So I think we're all just trying to support each other.
You have played in top leagues, France, Italy, Turkey. Which country or club taught you the most, not only as a player but also as a person?
I mean, for sure, going to Bank was a really cool experience because of Giovanni. He was the coach there for me, and he taught me a lot as a player. Like, I think I developed the most in Vakif my 3 years there, technically, and also as a person, because I'm pretty shy normally, and I think with his Italian style.
You're not shy in the field.
No, exactly.
You're
but
a killer.
that's what he changed for me, like to be more aggressive, to play with my emotions and to show my emotions. And he really prepared me good for Conegliano, and in Conegliano I've been really just using what I learned there, and playing with the best players ever in Conegliano is just making me grow so much, and with Danny as a coach is super easy.
You were from Sweden, a small place, Ängelholm. Béziers is not a big city. Conegliano is not a big city. How is life in Turkey, in this huge city with 15, 18 million? It was
for
shock
sure,
for you?
yeah, for sure it was like a big change. I'm used to smaller cities, so when I came there it was like a big shock. But I mean, Istanbul is an amazing city. It's just very big, and as a Swedish girl from a small town, it was like a lot to take in. But I mean, it was so nice to play there, and of course it was just different than what I'm used to.
What advice would you give to young girls who are just starting out in volleyball? Because
think,
you are a role model, and I
you.
think you know that, although you say you're shy.
Thank you, that's nice. I think for me the most important thing has always been to like play with happiness and play with love for the sport. Like if you don't feel that, it's difficult. And I think play for your teammates. Like volleyball is such an amazing sport because you meet so many people, you play together in such a small court, and you really make a lot of connections. And to always stay curious and to be open for feedback and to, yeah.
So the first thing is that you don't have to forget that it's just a game.
Yeah.
The first one.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you're young, like you just play for fun because you like the sport, and then with time it's gonna come like all the other things also, and then you're gonna grow with every step, I think.
You have been called Queen of the North, the Swedish Queen, and many more titles. But how would you describe Bella?
How could I describe myself? I think that's difficult for me to describe. I mean, I don't know what, like.
How would you like the people to think about it?
I mean, I always try to be a good teammate. I really care a lot for the team. First of all, I don't really care about individual prizes or points. Like, it's never been important for me because it's a team sport in the end, and I wouldn't play it like alone. So.
Okay, it's the most team sport, volleyball. But in your case, one individual changed the route of the whole country because Sweden didn't exist in the previous years in women volleyball. So it's not so team sport.
I mean, yeah, but I understand I made a big part of the Swedish team, but I could not play without the setter. I could not play without my other teammates. So, I mean, my sister has been a really big part also for the Swedish national team, and I think everyone who started like 10, 11 years ago, we made big steps, all of us. Like, a lot of players never played outside of Sweden. They took the step to play outside, gained experience, and then we came together in the national team and like helped each other to form that. And like, I understand that I did a big part of this, but like we all did steps together that wouldn't be possible if we didn't.
Have you ever been before in Greece?
Yeah, I have. When I was
Vacations?
younger, yeah. I think to Crete when I was younger with my family, my mom and my sister.
So I guess the weather is not.
I mean, it's very hot actually for Swedish people. It's in Sweden now it's like 20 degrees. And,
20 degrees.
Yeah, it's like rain.
Double score.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Bella. It was a privilege
Thank
to
you
have
so
you in
much.
our website.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.